My name is Dowan.
And my name's Paige, and you're watching Ballerific Couples. Hi, my name's Paige, and I'm 25 years old. I currently work at Houston's.
I'm 29 years old. My name's Dowan, and I own my own company, Vision Dope.
It'll make 5 years in January, but I've known him since high school. We've known each other for like 10 or 12 years now.
Yeah, we met in high school. Basically, I was a senior and you were
I was a
sophomore?
Yeah, I think so.
Freshman.
He hates me. We was actually talking about this the other day. He don't like when I tell the story.
But we're a lot. She was a little younger than me, so we didn't work out in high school, but
I had a crush on him since I seen him. Like the first time that I seen him, I remember what he had on that day.
we found our way later on after high school. And here we are.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't count like back then. I would say like probably steak.
Yeah, maybe we did brunch at one of our favorite places.
That's one of our favorite places now. But like
Steak 954. I think that was our first date. We go out a lot. Like go there for every,
occasion.
Yeah, something like that. We do like a special day there though. It's on our
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day there. But we go a lot.
She did, of course. Come on.
I did. I did.
I felt the same way. It's just harder for guys to say it sometimes. For me, I would say when I realized that I wouldn't want to wake up without her being there, that's when I knew like I was in love.
We went on a cruise, we went on a cruise. And at that point I was living with my mom, and after the cruise, he had his own apartment. After the cruise, I never went back home. Like we just been together ever since.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Can't kick her out for nothing.
Now we got our own spot. It's not his spot anymore, it's mine. Clearing that up. You go first.
Off rip, her energy, she's amazing. She lights up a room, and that's one of my favorite things about her.
I like that he knows what he wants. Like there's no he meets someone or if someone's telling him something, you can't cloud his judgment. Like he knows what he wants. Very strong-minded. Sometimes a little bit annoying, but hey.
Just old habits, old ways, I would say. Like you just want to change for the better. So just working on yourself, you have to compromise, and there's things that she want out of me that I had to change. I couldn't, go out with my friends clubbing like so much, and we just had to come to an agreement.
Yeah, exactly what he said. We both had two totally different lifestyles before we got together. I was all over the place. I don't know what he had going on, but now we actually have like stability. If that makes sense. Like we're better together than we are apart. A deal breaker for me would probably be if he was going out every week with his friends. I know that probably don't sound that good, but I don't know, everybody's different, but me, that would be a deal breaker for me.
Cheating for me is
that too.
No, hands down, deal breaker, done. That's my number.
I mean, yeah, I agree on that. You're right.
Passwords, yeah, social media. I mean, we've been together 5 years. We've been through that whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if you're with someone and you can't trust them, what's the point of even being with them? So yeah, I know her password. She knows mine, but we never like really. And then social media, I let her do her thing. She pretty much let me do my thing.
Yeah, I'll stalk his pictures, but that's about it. I look through the likes, but like I won't go in his actual account and try to see what's going on. I trust him for the most part.
Every day we argue.
Yeah,
we're around.
We're like
each
an old
other
couple.
so much that we argue every day.
But it's bickering. It's not like we don't argue about other people. We argue about stupid stuff.
Yeah, stupid.
It's so stupid. Like, why you did that to the dog? Why are you giving the dog a bone? Stupid stuff. Like I said, he's strong-minded, so it's his way or no way.
Like music in the car or something. Like we argue over the littlest things.
I think the love that we have for each other, because like at the end of the day, we know we all we got. Like there's no, if I need anything, I don't ask my parents. We make it happen for each other no matter what. And I think that is what keeps us together, the stability.
Yeah, I would agree. And we both come from like shaky relationships with our parents, and we have that agreement, like we have that understanding, like we know each other, we know, like we have that feeling, and that's one thing that keeps us going as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I knew for a while that it was time, and her just putting in the work, like we put in so much work into a relationship. At some point, you have to show that person, like, look, I'm committed. Like, I need to man up and just come on now. I don't want to be with anybody else. So at that point, it was like, what's holding me back? It wasn't really much. When I asked myself that question, what's holding me back? That's when I knew, like, okay, I need to make this move. Every day.
No, he did not every day. I just told him, like normal girls, like women, just make sure my nails are done. I feel like it's simple. That's not talking about it every day.
No, we didn't really talk about it every day, but we knew, like, we would talk about it. I wasn't going to get on one knee and get the turn down. So yeah, we would talk about it. Like, make sure, like, okay, if I go through all this, it's a yes. I would have pushed her off the boat.
He proposed on the boat.
No, it wouldn't have. It would have brought up a lot of questions, of course. Like, but nah. I mean, I guess she wasn't ready, and we'll work on it and see. Maybe it wasn't time, but I don't know. She said yes.
It was the day before my birthday, and usually for my birthday I like to do a whole week thing, like we celebrating all week. So when he came home and was like, make sure you look nice, I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was just like, I'm gonna look nice, it's my birthday, why not? So we went to Steak 954, favorite place. And I thought we were just gonna have drinks. We were hanging out by the bar, and his friend that works there came up to us. He actually takes pictures on the side. So he came up to us and he was like, he just left his photo shoot. They were checking the weather. I wasn't paying them any mind. And he asked his friend, like, hey, can you take some pictures of us? And I was like, why? Like, he has to go. This is stupid. Why are we taking pictures right now? We went all over the restaurant, taking pictures everywhere. And I felt so silly. I'm like, why are we over here taking pictures all over the place? But whatever, I sucked it up, took the pictures. And now it's time to go. And I'm so oblivious. I have no idea what's going on. He's trying to get like an ice bucket from the restaurant. I'm like, what do you need that for? Still not even asking him, just in my head, like, okay, whatever. We get in the car, and his friends, he gets a call or whatever, and he's like, yeah, my friend got us this really nice bottle of champagne for your birthday. He wanted to know if you wanted to go drink it with him. I'm like, yeah, of course, why not? So we're driving to his friend's house, and he's like, yeah, my friend said to meet him on the boat. But he didn't even call or anything. I'm thinking back on it, he didn't even call. He's just so he had it set up, but still, I'm in space. So we pull up, and we're walking on the boat, and I'm still thinking this is normal. I'm like, okay, we're getting on the boat. I see the flowers, I'm like, it's my birthday. I turned around and put my bag down, and he's on his knee. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Right?
On my knee, lost for words. They really had this whole speech ready, couldn't say it. That's how I knew, like, but even the time coming up to that was like, I wasn't, like, when when you propose, like, you do get like goosebumps. You're like, damn, you know, is this the person? Like, not even is this the person, but just do I want to be committed? Because in my younger life, I never even thought that I would be getting married. So for me to like make that step in my life, it was kind of like, nah, you know, it was a little bit much. But like, just I'm big on like, if it's meant to be, then everything will go right. And that day, the weather was so bad. Like, the day before, the weather was great. They said it would be great. The next day, the weather was bad. My boy with the boat, he's like, we don't know. I don't know if we'll do it today. And I'm like, yo, if it's meant to be, it happened. And when I went to go get her, like, her favorite dessert, she loves this dessert from Louis Bossy's.
The tiramisu.
And
the crazy part was, before we even got on the boat for him to propose, I was texting my best friend. I'm like, hey, it's my birthday. Like, come meet me to get dessert. I want to get a tiramisu from Louis Bossy's. And he proposed and came out with the damn tiramisu.
Yeah, well, he came out with a tiramisu. But even prior to that, before everything, just at the restaurant at Louis Bossy's, just ordered it, still kind of like shaky in the inside. It's about to happen in a few hours, and just like, damn, you know, just wanting to do it, but still kind of like, you know. And this guy comes up next to me with his girl, and he orders like a drink. He orders this lychee martini, and I like, that's her favorite drink. And like most guys don't really even drink that, but it's one of her favorite drinks. So I'm like, that was one good thing. And then the weather turned out to be great. Like 20 minutes before we even got on the boat, the weather cleared up. So it was just little things like that that led me to believe that I was making the right decision. Yeah, I don't know if you want to finish the story about the engagement, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we went to the restaurant. His friend had it set up with the rose petals. And then we went to my mom's house. She bought us a cake and champagne.
Guys, don't propose to your girls if you don't tell the mom. I didn't tell her parents.
The first thing that I asked him, I was like, does my mom know?
But my whole thing was, to be honest, I didn't tell anybody. Because I don't like people getting into my head. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell her parents, my parents. I didn't even tell my friends. I just did it. We've been together for so long that at the end, her mom was a little bit mad, but she still understood. Like, yo, you know, like, I get it. You know, mm-hmm. Her husband actually didn't tell her mom. So
or me, I wasn't even there.
So it was like, so they at the end they understood, but don't do it. Tell the parents.
Kind of in the middle, but like, I know that I want to be with him. I don't want to be with anybody else. I already did I had my fun basically, and so I know that this is what I need to keep me. If not, I probably don't even make any sense, but in my head I do. Yeah, sorry.
To be honest, for me, these days, I couldn't even imagine being single with all the because before I met her, I had maybe one dating app I know. It was like Tinder or something. But now it's so many different dating apps. It's so much, I couldn't even imagine being single. I wouldn't even want to live that life right now. But social media, we're not big on it. I'm big on it for my company. We don't bullshit, because if you feel it and you know it, then you know it. You don't have to flaunt it. And most people that flaunt it, they're not real.
It's not real. I go months without posting. I go months without, and especially a picture with me and him. You know we're together.
And
I don't believe you need to show everyone on Instagram and Facebook hey, this is my boyfriend, just so everybody else could know and you feel secure with yourself. That's whack.
Yeah, it's all about the image, in my opinion, and I'm glad that she look at it the same way. It's not really our thing, you know. If you know, you know. Paige never likes to put toilet tissue.
That's a damn lie. That's a lie. That's a lie, because ever since the one time that he pointed it out, I make it a point to put it on every time.
She puts the tissue
that's a damn lie. That's a lie.
Right by it.
Lie.
You can just do that extra step.
That's a lie. And let me tell you about him. He'll, instead of throwing stuff in the garbage, you think you're gonna come back to it, or the little tissue on the dishes, he'll leave it by the sink for me to throw out. and put it in the sink, or the dishes by the sink but won't put it in the sink. That's a problem. No, you did it today.
2 times.
I'll share the cruise from hell. When we first got together, we went on a cruise, and I was fresh out of like an old relationship. I had a lot going on, and I brought my iPad with me. And now, if you know anything about Apple, your phone's connected to your iPad's connected to your Mac. All my text messages for my entire life of having Apple were on my iPad. And he chose 2 nights to go. The first night he went through it, he didn't say nothing the next day because he wanted to see the rest. So he went through it again the second day. That was the worst trip of our entire, but like I said, that's the same cruise that when we came back, we were together every day after. But it took that cruise to probably make us where we are now.
Serious, like,
yeah, because
it was really bad. Like it was bad. We couldn't date.
They separated us. We had one room. We had 2 separate rooms.
So it was really, they cut off my drinking. Yours too, right?
We couldn't
you know how you pay for unlimited drinks when you're on the cruise?
We couldn't drink anymore on the cruise.
We couldn't drink anymore. Mad at each other, but at the end of the day, don't have anyone else to talk to you because you're in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of the ocean.
So it was just, that was probably the toughest.
And I was so excited because there was pastrami sandwiches on that damn boat. And he flung a damn pastrami sandwich.
She hasn't ate pastrami.
I haven't ate pastrami since.
I don't
We laugh at it now, but it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was serious.
Like, who separated y'all? The
people, like the security.
The people on the boat. Yeah, we were. It was
Spanish.
really,
I was
really
throwing
bad.
dishes, girl.
It was really, really, really bad. It was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
But now we're good.
Here you are.
Yeah, and that was like what.
But I'm happy we could laugh
ago.
through that story.
Yeah.
So it's alright.
We actually never really talk about that story. That's so funny. But that was, at that moment, like it really showed how much I care for her because I didn't even know that he cared like that much could get me that mad. You know, so if you don't know, like at first I wasn't even taking her that serious. Not like that, but you know, like I didn't know like that something like that could even upset me so much when I found out like, damn, you a little player out here. I wasn't, but at the same time, I was not the best person at the same time either. And that's, so I can't really get mad at that situation.
Crazy.
Only when I'm
not
drunk.
super jealous though. Not super jealous, but he likes to ask me a bunch of questions that be driving me crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is my first relationship that I was. All my other relationships was probably like a year. I think a year and a half at the most. So, I mean.
He needs reassurance.
Yeah, I just sometimes, but I have gotten a lot better though. I'm not asking questions. Ain't nothing wrong with asking questions, guys. You gotta be sure. You make that big step, First off, that's the question that everyone asks when you get engaged. It's like wedding. When's the wedding?
We're
when
planning
you guys
a wedding.
Gonna have kids?
I want to do New Year's Eve of 2020. So we're gonna start getting that ball rolling once this year's over. I'm gonna start looking at venues and all that other stuff.
Yeah, we
kind of have an idea.
We plan on doing the whole New Year's wedding, so it should be a lot of fun.
We like to party.
Yeah, saving up for a wedding is very hard, so that's what we're working on now. We wanted to do it in a year, but realistically, we're like, it's gonna take us about 2 years to do it exactly how we want it because you can only do it once, and we want to do it the right way.
And I'm gonna put on a show. Yeah, I mean, I want to keep traveling with him. We like to travel. That's something that we do often together. And then have kids one day. I want to have at least 3 or 4. I want a big family. House full of froze and dreads.
Yeah, just keep it going, I guess, and
hopefully Vision Dopes flourish.
Yeah, go check out Vision Dope, visiondope.com at Vision Dope. But yeah, just keep it going and just stay positive and keep learning because at the end of the day, when you're in a relationship, you
You don't stay the
like,
same. You change often.
It changes. Like, you know, she's growing as a person. I'm growing as a person. So, and at the same time, we're growing together. So just learning each other and just giving it our full effort and understanding, like, there's always going to be a pretty girl. There's always going to be a nice looking guy. You know what I mean? But if you really want to be with someone, then stop playing games with them. Just do what you do the right thing, you know?